with this person. First things first, my name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Let me come in here and get this screen ready because we got a demonstration doing this. So, Fernando Gonzalez, who does not want to do a, does not want to have his product over here for testing to the 2.0, has gone out and committed fraud. Again, lies, again, toward PayPal. We contacted PayPal this morning. There's nothing wrong with the account. The account is running perfectly. Our account has no problems. Like I said, as always, our account's in good standing. Nothing wrong with our account. I gotta paint this surface again. Hold on for a minute. Right, turn the lights on. I'm walking downstairs. So there's nothing wrong with our account. Our account's working perfectly fine, as always. Nothing wrong with it. The problem we have here is that Fernando got scared, did a fake demonstration on our product on YouTube, and now he has to answer for it. So we go out and we purchase his product to bring it down here for testing. Now, he claims that we have malicious intentions. Our intentions are for you to go through the same test demonstrations that the 2.0 has to go through. So that's not malicious intentions. That's basically putting your product through proper testing, which it should have been through anyway. It should have been through proper testing either way. The fact that you're afraid to have it in proper testing clearly shows that there's something wrong with your product and it never worked to begin with. So, with all that being said, gotta get this service ready. With all that being said, I gotta get this coated real quick because I got a demonstration to do off this. Oh, there we go. I took 2 coats to knock that one out. Man. All right. That ready. We need that for a demonstration. I have to come back downstairs and finish that. With all that being said, PayPal Security has contacted us. We filed an initial complaint against you for fraud. You might be losing your account, buddy boy. I told you not to do dumb stuff at the end of the day. So what did Crow do? Well, we placed an order on Sunday for the item. I forgot the stand. I need the stand for something upstairs. So we placed the order on Sunday. We sent Crow out an email this morning. In the email, it clearly tells him that he has a 5-day grace period of shipping out the item. We gave him more than the 2 to 3. And his email response back, I'm sorry, let's be clear about this. He has a 5-day grace period, and we need a tracking number on the 3rd, which of 3rd of September. That's what we responded back, telling what we needed. Because mind you, Crow has a history with us of canceling orders, of submitting items, of fraud, and just doing everything else you could possibly think of under the book. He's also been contacted too also on this matter. Now, I told you before that the reason why we knew the email that he sent to us by him contacting PayPal was false because PayPal will contact you right the second you hang up the phone. There'll be a message that'll pop up that'll tell you about such and such and so. So this is proof that Crow is afraid of the 2.0 because he came in with a lie. The lie that he told us, he said that PayPal contacted PayPal and PayPal told him not to send out the item, not to ship it out. Of course, this is how fast they respond back. We just made that phone call a few minutes ago. That's PayPal's security department we just contacted about you going out and using their name to tell customers that you've got this from PayPal or PayPal told you this. You can't do that at the end of the day. That's considered to be fraud. If PayPal never made that statement to begin with, you put words in their own mouth that they never even said. So that's you almost like you going around posing that PayPal was telling you certain things and you're relaying this back to customers. Well, PayPal told me this and they told me that, so and so and so. Now, let me warn you customers out there, anybody who decides to do business with this guy. If he sends you an email such like so, and PayPal does not contact you right away, that means he's lying in his email. This is what Crow sends to us. This is the email we received. Now, this is the one I sent out to him. Let me see. These are the ones we forwarded to PayPal. This is a forward over here. Let me see. These are our forward ones we forward over to PayPal. We forward two of them. We forward one to their security and one to their, I think they have a department for fraud. So two of them went out. This is what was sent to Jamie this morning. We sent down, we're going to repeat it again. Hello, Jamie, Fernando Gonzalez. This is what they'll be reading as I was contacting you. I want a status confirm on my order. A note, I will give you a 5-day handling processing time on my order, all right? And it says right here, which will end this coming Friday. We gave him a date, September the 2nd, 2022. For the Cinemax, describing the product we wanted, the Cinemax projection screen paint mix. I will be expecting a tracking number by this coming Saturday, September the 3rd. There's my order number again, I posted, and please confirm email by emailing me back. Thank you. Now, this is what we received back from Jamie. We received this email. He says, hello, hope everything is well. PayPal, that's where you messed up. PayPal never told you anything at all. As a matter of fact, when PayPal checked my account, as I said, it's an outstanding account. There's nothing there, no marks, nothing, not a thing. PayPal advised me not to ship or do business with you. The reason is there is some malicious intentions from you. So the malicious intention would be you going side by side with a 2.0, doing the same tests that a 2.0 does every day. That's malicious intention. That sounds like somebody who's afraid because their product doesn't work at the end of the day. Jamie, that's tests that we do every day. I guess turning on my lights and showing a 150-inch screen, going outside doing demonstrations, certified screens, and everything else we do is all considered malicious intention. No, it's called testing. That's what it's called. Tells me here to malicious intention from you. Please contact them. Oh, we did. And fix the problem. Oh, yes, we did. Hope you understand. Thank you, CEO Crow, the best of the best. Again, you signed your name. You see the signature you keep putting in on everything? So you have the signature on your email. You have it on the packages you were sending out. This is a, what do you call it? Paper trail. That's what you're leading. So what Crow did was, Crow contacted us with a lie. He contacted us and told us that he had contacted PayPal and PayPal had told him not to ship out the item or do any business with us, which is a complete lie. We contact PayPal. PayPal requests for us to send over the email to two different addresses. One is for the fraud division and the other one is for their security division. They're going to be looking into your account now. Your accountant's now under investigation because now they look at it this way. If you're going to send it to me, remember at the end of the day, I'm your customer. I explained it to you before. So me being your customer, they got to look into this. And since they got to look into this, they want to make sure you're not doing this to anybody else. Because who knows, he could be doing this to somebody and somebody may not go in and check on this. At the end of the day, you need to check on this. Now, remember when I kept resetting the email over and over again, my email over and over again? Because the minute you contact PayPal about anything, they're going to send you out a confirmation letting you know what conversations you had between them and explaining why and what's going on every time. So after contacting them, because you'll see right here at the bottom, you'll see reporting. See right here where it says reporting at the bottom? That's us reporting you at the bottom. Sending two emails out on the same date to their division. Now, after that, we received this. This right here is from PayPal. This right here is right there. You know what that stands for, right? That's when people, that's their fraud department. Right there. And this is about you, Jamie. That's them contacting you about how you sent out a message that was incorrect. See where it says work with law enforcement. These are key words that are going to become quite familiar with them to stop criminal activity. They take that extremely serious about people using PayPal to commit frauds. And that's what you did. You tried to send out false information. What were you planning to do? You didn't cancel the order because it shows no cancellation on the order, nothing like that whatsoever. What were you trying to do? Trying to get us to cancel the order? Something you were trying to do, because I don't know how in the world that would work out for you. The woman sat there on the phone and said you still had to ship out the item. Doesn't make a difference. You still have to ship it out. Now, I'm going to send you the same email I sent to you the first time. I'm going to forward this one over to you. Well, they already contacted you already. We know that from the door. They send me one. They already send you one. So you know exactly what's going on. I'm going to resend the email again to you and explain to you again. You have until Friday to process my order. On Saturday, I will be expecting a tracking number. After that, I will be expecting it within like 2 to 3 days or whatever, and just have my packet, my product that I ordered here. No more of this dumb nonsense. Nobody has time for this. You need to grow up and be a man at the end of the day. No one has time. This is the nonsense we have to go through when it's dealing with Jamie at the end of the day. Because, again, he's a very sneaky and deceitful person at the end of the day. And we have evidence. Now we have even more evidence backing up the dumb stuff that you do. If you felt that you could not take on the 2.0, then you should have kept your mouth shut. You're the one that dug this hole for yourself. You got to figure out how to get out of it. Your product's going to be here. The only way you have out of this, Jamie, is you're going to have to cancel the order yourself. That's what's going to happen. And this is going to look pretty bad for somebody who's claimed to, all right, I have this product. We did an honest review, but I had to cancel his order when he placed an order to me. Then what would be the problem? If you beat the 2.0 as you claimed you did, then it should be no cancellation whatsoever. And by you canceling the order, even by you doing this alone, clearly shows that you have lied in your demonstration. You have manipulated and abused your platform as always. And now you're being investigated. Now, at 10 o'clock, I have to make another phone call to United States Postal Service Fraud Division and file my other complaints against you for committing fraud against our company and United States Postal Service. So you'll be dealing with that one also too. They're already in contact with you already. I know that from the door. If they contacted us, they contacted you, letting you know what's going on. Oh, man. Unbelievable. See right here? It's a fraud division that we contacted. That means your website is under investigation. Everything's under investigation now. You don't do stuff like that, man. You don't do stuff like that. If you're going to contact me and tell me, then you tell me. You don't add PayPal into this. You tell me. You don't come back and say, oh, PayPal said such and so and so and so and so. That'll get you in trouble because PayPal said, we never said anything like this. What the heck are you talking about? And that's the same thing they said. We never said anything like that at all, period. You're just going around just telling lies for the sake of just telling lies and don't even care what you do in the end. This is why customers can't trust you. And you got a nerve to go around calling other people scammers and liars and frauds. And we got all this evidence just stacking up on you every single day. Even the emails coming from PayPal themselves, you're already getting yourself in trouble. So no, I would not trust this man with putting your credit card or personal information in because God knows what he's going to do with it. If he's going around committing fraud like that. We got another one to file today again against you on PayPal for coming into my company and filing multiple false complaints. Each one of those you lied on and lost. So it's another one we got to file for on you today. This is separate. This is a completely separate one. This is as the buyer. We have to now have another one on you as the buyer, as you going in and filing multiple false complaints against me. So that's two of them when we filed today on you. And then we pop over to the United States Postal Service. My friend's going to be basically contacting me to submit whatever I have to do over to start getting that ball rolling. Now, for you naysayers out there that run your mouths about, oh, his products are this, that, and other, something. No, I'm sorry. Our product's the best. You know why that 2.0 was the best downstairs? You know, our black technology is the best because we don't do this dumb stuff at the end of the day. These mountains of paperwork we have on these jokers in the day is them basically constantly getting in trouble and committing fraud because they are so terrified of our products. They're willing to basically jeopardize their freedom or whatever rights at the end of the day just to be proven a little bit right. That's desperate. You call yourself sitting in front of this camera, doing this review on this product, and if the product did exactly as you said it did, we wouldn't be going through all this to begin with. You're a grown man, Jamie, with a family. And you took the time to get on your phone, because we know it came from your phone, and send out this stupid email by saying that PayPal said such and so, and not to do that, blah, 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 and Mrs. Intent. No, they never even said anything like that whatsoever. You lied. And the only reason why a person lies that way is because they don't want something to end up where they don't want it to go at. What is the malicious intentions that you mentioned in the email that you claim that we're going to do it to your product? Your product is doing a basic test next to the 2.0. It's going to go through all the test demonstrations that a 2.0 had to go through. That's the test you're being pushed through. That's what you're terrified of. So if you beat the product as you claimed you did, what's the problem with the test? Oh, you don't test your products. That's why. They don't really work at the end of the day. You get on camera in a dark apartment. You sit up there with your high-end projector, and you do these fake demonstrations. You explain nothing about anything at the end of the day. And then you go to try to convince customers that the house paint that you're peddling off is actually something amazing when it's not. It's just everyday house paint. The thing I don't understand about you, man, is you have no respect for anybody. And the reason why you don't, you get up there with that same old Cinemax every single day and display that product as if what happened a couple months never happened. That you didn't get busted, that you didn't get caught, that you didn't try to hide evidence, and you go out there and you try to scam more people. What about the people who got cheated at the end of the day that took their hard-earned money to put into your product and to end up finding out that you deleted your videos because even you realized yourself you were peddling house paint to your customers? But you get up there and you still do those same old dumb demonstrations in that dark, fake environment that you claim is a really ambient, like it's not anywhere near it. And push that same fake nonsense over and over again. Every time you show that Cinemax screen, knowing what happened in those demonstrations, that's a slap and a spit in your customer's face. Because you know what you did at the end of the day, but you keep doing that nonsense. And then to come at us with this dumb nonsense by saying that, oh, PayPal said such and so, knowing it's a lie, thinking that, how do you think you're going to get away with it? You do know I'm going to pick up a phone and call them, right? You know that's going to happen, right? But still, you try to attempt it. You kind of remind me, I forgot the movie it was with Burt Reynolds. This guy, Bino, was a hitman. So I named this guy was a Bino hitman. And somehow he ended up in this fight in this hotel, and he fell over the railing. There was a swimming pool below. And he made the comment to him, maybe if you jump far enough out, you may hit the pool. He didn't hit the pool. He hit the concrete and he died. And that's how you are, man, with some things, man. You're like, I can probably get away with this. If I jump far enough out, I may hit that pool. And, buddy, every single time you smack your head on that concrete, and we're there to watch you and bust you every single time. I get tired of busting you, man. I bust you just about every day on something stupid. It's exhausting. I had to take a break from you because it's that exhausting to constantly bust you and doing dumb stuff. Well, people, those of you who trusted his review, Crow is now outed as a fake and a phony again. But like I told you before he ordered the product, what would be the point? Because all he does is fake all his demonstrations. All he does is lie. That's all he does. Just like the YouTuber sat there and explained it perfectly. He said all he does is fake and lie and cheat and do deceitful things just to make his product look good. He couldn't have said it any better. That's what he is, nothing but a fraud. And to you naysayers, well, in your face. Because I know at the end of the day, you thought at the end of the day that, oh my goodness, they finally got him. They finally got him. He got nothing at all. He got his account under investigation. There's going to be, we're going to push. Now, mind you, I'm going to push on this, Crow. I'm going to push on this hard to make sure that we can get your account into a status where you can't sell jack. Because this is not my first complaint. This will be a second one we'll be knocking in today. We still got another one to go. And when I get done with you with the United States Postal Service on committing fraud against my company and also using the United States to commit fraud, you're going to have a lot more to worry than that. A lot more to worry about. That's why what you're going to be going through, I'm not even going to bother with my lawsuit. I think that 20 to 30 year jail sentence, good gracious, I still can't believe it's that high. I was talking to a friend of mine. I said, what's the minimum? They can't even give you, a freaking plea deal. You might even get a plea deal because you did it twice. It'd be different if you can come out there and say, okay, it's my first offense. I did this. But you're talking about the U.S. government at the end of the day. These are people who don't have mercy for nobody. And you did it twice. And we got the hardcore evidence proving it. I sat there and talked to my friend. He said, so what kind of hardcore evidence you got? I said, we got a live unboxing. So, oh, that's a little different. A live unboxing. Showing the product coming here, us opening it up and what we received. What else you got? I got detailed receipts from PayPal. Did you win your claims? Yes, we won all claims for PayPal. All right, open and shut. You're good. Submit your information. I'll push it through. Now, I got to contact Wix today because they are contacting me about the pornography nonsense that you posted onto your site, trying to, I guess, embarrass me. On a live stream, and he posted pornography to his website trying to embarrass me, and that is also a violation on Wix's behalf, that your website can be removed or taken down or restrictions or whatever they choose. Now, factor that into postal fraud on top of that, because we made the order from your website. And in their complaint compartment, there is a section in there for fraud, which we also will be applying to also today with the proof of what we've received, our confirmation back from the United States Postal Service for submitting forms against you or complaining against you for mail fraud. I can't make it up, people. I sit there and I tell you on camera, I can't make it up at all, period. On how this guy does some of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. And for some reason, he really does believe that if he does this, it's believable. He can get away with it. I'm surprised you lived this long in life. I really do. If you lived in the Badlands I lived in, you've been the last of the day. You would have crossed somebody the wrong way. They'd have off you on that day easily. You would have never survived in an area like that. You just do too much dirt, man. I couldn't imagine the stuff you do off camera. I can't imagine. So you're that afraid of the 2.0 that you went in and made a false statement that PayPal told you such and such and so? Oh, my goodness. That's sad. Let's print up our whatchamacallit here. That's real sad. Sent this man a basic email. Gave him a 5-day grace period to have the item out. Gave him time to ship it out. And we requested the tracking number on Saturday. And he responds back by claiming that PayPal told him some things that weren't even true. If you're going to lie about that, that tells you at the end of the day that you don't want to ship out that product. And the reason why you don't want to ship out that product, Crow, is because your paint don't work. And I told you that. I've been telling people, your product don't work. I think he saw what we had planned for his paint. Yeah. The Network Grade 773, you're going to go against that. You're going to go against the Silver Mist 1619. You're going to go against the Microblend. I got the Microblend on my screen right now as we speak, having fun with it. And you're sitting there afraid of it. We're going to be in a fully lit environment. Oh, that terrifies the daylights out of him. See that dark environment? He's sitting there with a little bit of lights pushing out from the side of his screen and underneath of it. He's going to be downstairs in that environment. Oh, he's definitely terrified. This product is not even going to pull down. He knows it. 9 screens certified. You got to swap out with different multiple projectors. No depending on one projector only. All that stripped away. Gone. How is your screen ever going to survive down there without that 2,000,000 to 1 contrast? See, that's what I talk about by people use high-end projectors to make their products look good, because if a customer doesn't have the same projector, his screen is going to be lacking. That's why, Jimmy. We don't hold hands for your screen down there. We do actual tests. And if you're afraid of these tests, that means you haven't tested any of your products whatsoever. So your customers need to start asking about your products being tested against other great products. We'll give you a list what you should have. But until then, we didn't cancel the order. The order is still standing as it is. Ball is in your quarter, Jamie. So I will send this out to you again. We are giving you a 5-day grace period. No more of this nonsense. You submit anything else again, it'll be reported. You'll add more weight. Oh, it's unbelievable. This guy has burnt so many bridges in so many directions of doing so much dirty stuff. He's running out of areas to go to. You can't cancel the order. We gave you the option, but if you cancel the order, you know what's going to happen. It's going to look pretty bad if you cancel the order. So that's not going to go well. We got 18, this will be 19 canceled orders. And this one's going to hurt you the most because it's the one you're trying to convince people that which one is better, the Cinemax or the 2.0. And that's going to look pretty bad if we go place an order and you cancel it. What's your excuse going to be this time? I told you can't use the excuse that, well, we don't deal with this one, we don't deal with that. We don't want to hear that nonsense at the end of the day. That's a Karen call. So what else do you got? You can't cancel. That's going to be bad. That's not going to work. You can't ship us down something incorrect because we're already filing charges against you for mail fraud. So that'll be 3. You don't want that. You tried to use PayPal and make up a fake excuse how PayPal talked to you and told you that you don't have to ship out or do business with us, and that turned out to be fake because we ended up filing a case against you. So you can't use that anymore. So what do you got left? Ain't much, is it? And this is a person who comes out talking about the best of the best, and he can't even ship out his product because he's afraid of the 2.0. He can't face the test demonstrations. Well, so much for your naysayers that were in the room running their mouths about when you were doing the test on the product. Oh, we knew it, snake oil, blah, 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 blah. How do you feel about your comments now? This is why I sit and wait. I don't react right away. I sat over there and worked on my robot over there, did some artwork, did some demonstrations. I believe in giving people a long enough rope to hang themselves. Let's see where he goes with this. And then I come in and I do this to you, just like that. Now my product will increase in sales even more. I will gain more of your customers because they can't even trust you even more. Now, you're going around making fake PayPal claims, claiming to be that PayPal's giving you false information. They're not going to trust you at the end of the day. Sure, every time you show up the Cinemax screen, that's spitting in someone's face at the end of the day. How so? Again, we sat there and watched the demonstration of you sitting there fiddling back and forth on camera, as nervous can be, and these videos happen to disappear. So, all that nonsense for nothing. And what damage did Mr. Bird get out of this? Not a thing. Not one thing. All I did was just increasing my sales now. Whatever customers you have left, I'm going to end up taking them. And what can you argue about? We can easily come out and say, hey, why would you trust a product that basically doesn't even have proper testing, that's afraid to do proper testing, can't even beat the testing of a 2.0. So afraid of the 2.0, went out and committed fraud with PayPal. Try to back up and tell lies to get out of it as fast as possible. That's literally what you just did. PayPal said. Come on, man. You know, you may be able to pull this number on other people. At the end of the day, not on Mr. Bird. I'm sorry. As I sat there and said, the minute you contact PayPal about anything, they have to send you a confirmation email about what you talked about in that conversation right there. I sat there and refreshed that page multiple times. Even went downstairs, came back up. Went downstairs, nothing. But the minute I called them up, that fast confirmation popped up. This is why you don't buy his product. If you bought some from him, get your money back right away. Get your money back right away. Because if you don't get your money back right away, who knows what kind of dirty stuff he's going to try. You've seen his tactics. We expose all his tactics on all the dirty things that he does on trying to keep your money. He's got a bunch of stuff. He's got a bunch of little dirty tactics on certain ways. He'll say certain things to make sure he can try to get that money out of you. And we've been through just about all of them and beat every last one of them. I beat every last one of your complaints. Every last one of them. Now, I'm not filing a complaint against you for this nonsense. Not going to happen. It's going to stay in that account. You're going to ship my product to me as agreed, as I agreed. You're going to ship it out. Now, I'm going to send this to you again. Okay? So let's see. Let's go over here. Let's go. We already got the printer for that. Let's go get a copy of what we sent to him. Now that's going to be security over there. Let's see. We want. Here's we want. I want to get this one right here. This is what we sent to you. I'm going to copy this right here. All right. Put in new. Here. And here. I'm sending the exact same thing I sent you again. Do not email me with any more nonsense. You understand me? I don't want to hear any more excuses. Have my merchandise. I paid for it. I expect my merchandise. You still have the 5 days as I agreed. I was going to take it back, but I'm still going to give it to you. You have until Friday to have my order done. Saturday, I will be expecting a tracking number. Do not try any more of that PayPal nonsense against you. If you do, you'll be submitted back over. We'll start building a bigger case against you, and you'll get your account automatically terminated. Do not do this. Do you understand? Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. I'm not going to explain this to you again. It's a shame I got to speak to you like this. You're a grown man. I should not be talking to another grown man this way. I should be to talk to you like another man, but I can't talk to you that way because you are a child. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. Let me see what we have here. My goodness. Attention. Have order. I swear I hate it when they do this. Now listen to what I gotta say here. I'll put down the attention. I'll put that at the top right there. We want the order at the due date. So attention. We'll put it right here. We're gonna put that in all capitals for you. Must be mowing the lawn again. My goodness, what you got to deal with? See what I mean? Nonsense. Did you see it when he was placing the order through us? Did you see him going through that? No, we don't do that nonsense. All right, let me see. Attention. All right. Attention. Attention, have my order ready. It's this right here. Put it right here. So you see again, attention, have my order ready. All right. Let me see, I need to put that to bold. And we need to be able to, let me see, change our color here. Not hard to do, Jamie, to process an order. It's very easy to do. Very easy to do. The problem is you run a lot of scams. That's the problem. And oh, God knows how long and what you've been doing from what we dug up on you already. All the different angles that you have to try to get around stuff. God knows how many people you must have scammed at the end of the day. We're just getting some of the stuff, the tactics that you use, and they're very, very dirty. I mean, I feel sorry for somebody who's placed an order and you came in and lied and told them that PayPal told them that you can't ship out this and you can't do that, or their address. We even had one in a live stream with PayPal, no, with eBay, when we were placing orders, and we placed an order and he kept jumping the price of the order. He jumped all the way up to 100, 200, almost $275, something around that price. He jumped all the way up to that high. We didn't care. We had $1,000 in my banking account. I said, oh, we could. We can go as high as you want. And he kept returning the money. And then when he ran out of options there, he exhausted that. And then he went in and made the statement that, oh, we can't ship it to your address, but your address is unshippable. Well, you know, that's not true. I pulled up an old order we got from him, probably not that old, and it shows an item being shipped to our door from him, showing a delivery confirmed. And then that's when he pulled his eBay listing. He pulled it down. You guys are known for doing that. Here you go. This is what I'm sending to you right now. Attention, have my order ready at the due date. Thank you. I don't want any other excuses, Jamie. No excuses at all, period. You've exhausted. How much more? Please, do something stupid so we can basically post that also too. My goodness, unbelievable. Send this to you right now. This is email address. All you gotta do is just ship out my product. You claim, you make these statements on, get on camera and talk all this trash about how my product is supposed to be this, that, and the other. What the freak are you afraid of? And vicious intentions. And are you kidding me? Test demonstrations. That's what you're going through. Test demonstrations. Stop being a coward. Man, my goodness. Let me see. Let me see email address right here. There we go. Fernando Gonzalez. I'll send it to you again. All right. Everything is there. Replying again to him. Same thing we sent to him. You got 5 days, buddy. You got until the 2nd of September to have that order completed. On the 3rd of September, I'm expecting to see a tracking number right there. Got sent it to you just now. You send me any more dumb nonsense today, and I'll report you. I've already got a file now, already opened up on you now for you doing this nonsense. All I have to do is just keep sending it over. That's it. Every time you send me something stupid over, it's going right over there. And they say it doesn't even have to have their name on it at all, period. Doesn't even have to have their name or mention in it, because now there's a file open up on you for fraud. Anything you send over that has anything to do with that case that's not legit and not real, I can send it right over there to them. So play with me today if you want. Now, have my order as I ordered it. I requested it. I gave you 5 days grace period to go and process the order. You have plenty of time to get whatever necessary resources together to make my order. And have my tracking number on Saturday and have it shipped to me, so I can begin the testing on your products as they should be tested. If you didn't do the proper job of testing your products, you should have never been requiring any payments from your customers. That's the problem, Jamie. You haven't tested your products at all properly, and you have taken money from your customers with an untested product. That's what you did, and this is what you're facing. Now, if everyone excuses me, I must go. I have to contact the United States Postal Service. We must get ready to submit another form of complaints against this fellow for a post office mail fraud. I have to go. Thank you all. Hey, Jamie, remember, Saturday, I expect a tracking number. If I don't get a tracking number by Saturday, I'm not going to go in and file a complaint. I'm not doing any of that at all, period. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for you. Now, keep in mind, the longer you take to process this order, the more and more it's going to look bad for you, because it's going to look like basically you are stalling because you're afraid. And that's what people do when they're afraid. They stall. And that's what we expect for you to do. So if I have to wait until Monday or Friday, it doesn't make a difference. We're going to sit here and wait patiently, because as we begin to wait, it shows more and more how afraid you are. And you can use all the excuses in the world. Oh, I don't do business with this, and I don't do business with that, and blah, blah, this. We don't want to hear no Karen crawls at all, period. Either you can man up or you can't. That's what it comes down to. All right, there you go. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.